Hey guys, Limitless here again, and now I'm gonna do it on the Draven patch notes. And Draven just came out today, and yes, I still have yet to play him because everyone wants to play him. I have played him in a custom, and his axes were kind of difficult to catch. I mean, obviously, if you like really tried to catch them, but I mean, when you're in lane, do you really want to like run randomly around? I don't know. Um, cause I feel like you're just gonna get hit with so much damage. I mean, maybe if you zoned them so hard, but I mean, if you're running with it and it actually comes with it, you know, I don't think it'll be that bad. But so I think it's pretty much gonna be used like as an extra caveat, um, just to help you. I mean, maybe if you accidentally run into it, run with it, but I really don't feel that you can just keep catching them and keep doing it. I mean, maybe you just need to get really skilled with Draven, maybe, but I find it really hard to believe that you can do that throughout the laning phase. Maybe you can use it as really nice harass, maybe. I don't know. I still need to test him because I haven't even been able to play him in a normal, but whatever. His passive is really cool. Whenever you crit, you do bonus bleeding damage. Um, and I really don't know how much damage that translates to, but seeing as how you're range AD, you're gonna be doing a lot of crits, so a lot of extra damage. So it's really nice. Um, Spinning axe is pretty much the bread and butter of Draven. He does extra bonus damage to the next with the next auto attack. And what's really interesting about this is it's actually 80% of your attack damage at level 5, the 5th rank of it, and that is a lot of damage. If you think how much you get, it's really a lot. And if you keep compounding, what the heck? And if you keep compounding this, like in the laning phase or even in a team fight, it's going to be a lot of damage. When it's ranked 5, you get actually around 6. It's a 6-second cooldown, so even if you do not catch it, it's not like you're being penalized a huge amount. If they were ever going to nerf Draven, it would be by making the spinning axe cooldown longer. Because 6 seconds, honestly, there's really no penalty for missing your axe. I mean, there is obviously because you can build it up to 2 spinning axes, but I mean it's really hard to keep that going, especially in a team fight. Um, Blood Rush is very good. It actually increases your movement speed and attack speed. Now the movement speed, like after like a second or two, it's really slow. I mean, like you're still obviously faster, but not that much. But the biggest thing is your attack speed. It's buffed. I think it's like 40% attack speed at rank 5 maybe, which isn't insanely good, but for getting movement speed and oh, and also if you catch an axe while this is on cooldown, it actually resets the cooldown. So that's really cool. Like you can keep chasing. Um, Stand aside. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, spinning axes actually follow you, like where you're intending to go. So like if you're kiting, you can still use it. If you're chasing, you can still use it. So that's really helpful. Stand aside. Draven deals physical damage by throwing his axes and knocks aside and that's really helpful. Like at first when I watched the spotlight, I thought it just knocked them aside. I didn't think it actually slowed the targets, so it's actually really helpful in a team fight. You can slow like an entire team. So what you would usually do is like use your E and then use your ultimate right away, which deals damage. Um, so what is this anyways? After striking an enemy champion. Yeah, I mean, this didn't really do that much damage, honestly, when I was trying in the custom, and I was fed as hell. But, um, eh, it does a decent AoE, so it can't be that bad. And it can hit, like, it's like an Ezreal, kind of, except you can, like, kind of guide it. So, um, helpful. And there's no channel time like Ezreal, so, I mean, it's decent. Let's just say it's decent. Um, like honestly, for these two, I would just throw them right away in a team fight, like use them right away, right on all five of them, and then I'd concentrate on using these skills to the best of my ability. So yeah, I'll have a Draven guide when I actually, or impressions or analysis, whatever you want to call it, when I actually get good with him. But yeah, that's just a quick thingy. Ari got kind of nerfed. I mean, I don't really get what they were trying to do because most Aries, pro Aries that I've seen, like Reginald and all them, they usually get Wocha first and then they go the damage route. They don't really rush the Rylai's. Like, mostly all the noobs rush Rylai's. So, I don't really get how this is really a nerf. Like, on the champion spotlight, I mean, the patch notes video, they said, oh, because all the pro players are building tanky and still getting AP. But I never really saw any pro players other than Special do this, and he's not even an AP. Like, obviously he plays AP to get his elo up, but he's not really a designated AP player. And I saw him changing his build to the damage-oriented one with Wota, so I don't exactly get this nerf. I mean, and it's not really a nerf because all the AP ratios are increased, so I don't know. Really makes no sense to me. So Darius, he got nerfed. I didn't even. I mean, I bought Darius, but I sucked with him because I suck at top lane. So I don't really know if this affects him that much. But I'll get back to you guys on that one. Ezreal. This doesn't really help that much, to be honest. Ezreal, even if you have a Ezreal Soraka lane, it's not. I don't know. Ezreal falls off late game, so I don't know. That's not really gonna help him that much. Maybe a little bit, but not that much. Maybe you can play him with like a more aggressive lane now, because you can spam your abilities more. I don't know, but whatever. Galio got buffed a little bit. I don't play Galio, so I don't know. Um, Graves. Now I tried this out one game in a normal, and granted, I don't know how this happened, but I was against a Riven Tark bot lane, and my buckshot didn't do anything, even when I was right next to him, queuing him right in the face. Maybe it's just because he had cloth armor to start, but um, honestly, it wasn't doing much damage. I mean, obviously, I still need to test this against regular range ADs, but it was so depressing. Like maybe. Like, is this 10% really gonna make a difference? Because since they nerfed like the damage like by a lot, I don't know. But well, let's figure this. Is this a 10% differential? 10%. Eh. Yeah, it's a little less damage. It's a little less damage here. I mean, it gets more here. So, um, so your damage would in the end be more at the end, but not at the beginning. And your buckshot was only ever useful in the beginning of the game, beginning to middle. So the fact that they made it better late game shows that Graves isn't going to be as strong. So it was a definite nerf. And also smokescreen, it got reduced. People really underestimate how useful smokescreen was. Like if you got a smokescreen in a team fight and you hit all five of them, dude, they can't see anything. So that was actually really helpful, and they reduced it, which it really needed to be because it's really annoying. So yeah, definite nerfs on Graves. I probably won't be playing Graves anymore. Not that I was, but I had like a 67% win rate with 90 games on him. So definitely he was pretty good. But I probably won't be using him anymore. I really like Ashe and Severe now, just because Severe can like he's really good against the aggressive lanes such as Leona and Blitzcrank. And then Ashe can pretty much just be good against the rest of them, and he skills really well. Same with Severe. And I'm gonna obviously be practicing Draven also. So yeah. Jax, he got nerfed a bit. He was pretty much used or banned in pretty much all competitive games. He's really annoying and really good. So definitely a nerf was needed. Kog'Maw, I think that's his AP got nerfed, which wasn't even that bad. So I don't know why they did that, but whatever. Nautilus, he got nerfed a bit. It was pretty much used all the time, so he definitely needed a nerf. Nocturne got nerfed. I don't agree with that because Nocturne really wasn't getting as much love as he was before, so I thought he was okay. Nunu glitched, okay. Renekton got buffed, which in competitive play he was used a lot, so I think they're going to end up reversing this pretty soon. Obviously in solo queue it's not used as much, but in competitive play they kind of spur what everybody else uses, so I think this is going to get reversed. Shen got nerfed. I don't play Shen, but I know he needed a nerf, but I don't think this is going to make a difference. I think what they really need to do is nerf the shield health that he's given, or reduce the range of his ult. I think that's the only way you're gonna nerf him because the idea of Shen is OP. That's it. Swain got buffed, and Swain was already like impossible to kill anyways, and now it's gonna be like 20 times more impossible. So this is gonna be OP'd, especially since you can roam, take wraiths, push lane, everything, and just stay in lane forever. Especially with blue buff. I think this is going to be OP. Like, I mean, what beats Swain in lane? I mean, it's just like, what? So yeah, Urgot got nerfed. He was pretty much band-picked every single time in competitive play, and his late game sucks, but his utility and his early game dominance was just too much. So, I mean, in solo queue, it really wasn't that big of a deal because Urgot kind of sucks in solo queue, just because you can't carry it all. But, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much my analysis. I'll come out with a Draven analysis pretty soon. But yeah, peace, guys.